Well, a new CBS Reports documentary looks at the political crisis in Haiti and the remarkable strength of its people. The Caribbean nation has fallen deeper into upheaval since the president there was assassinated 2 years ago. The documentary, hosted by our own Vlad Duthiers, highlights some of the violence in Haiti and the role the U.S. has played.
As far as I know, Haiti doesn't manufacture guns. Am I wrong, or?
You're definitely right.
So where are all these weapons coming from?
90% and up of the gun that are used by gangs in Haiti, that are used in crime in Haiti, are American gun.
So joining us now is the executive director of the Haitian American Foundation for Democracy, Ariel Dominique. Thank you so much for joining us. You know, we have been covering what's been going on in Haiti now for a while. And as I was kind of looking at the state of things right now, it could occur to me there are so many elements that need to be corrected. I don't know where you start. Gangs have been holding swaths of the population hostage. We're seeing vigilante violence as a result of that. There's a humanitarian crisis. There is no stable government. Elections keep getting sort of pushed back and pushed back. The international community has responded with sanctions on individuals, but really not much more. So I want to ask you, Ariel, where do you start? What is the first block that needs to be put in place that will ultimately lead Haiti to stability?
Well, thank you very much for receiving me. And this is really the big question. But I think that it has a clear answer for the experts and the people who have been following Haiti for decades. Haiti is suffering from a humanitarian crisis today, as you said, a grave security crisis. But at the crux of the problem is a governance issue. It's the fact that we don't have strong institutions to make sure that we can have a stable Haiti. So if I would approach, and that's the question, how to approach this catastrophe? Well, it's to make sure that it reestablish some form of stable governance, and that all the parties and the stakeholders come together to make sure that we are putting ourselves as a country back into a democratic situation where democracy can reign. And what that means, it means that you have to have a governance issue, a governance with checks and balances because today, you know, we have no elected official whatsoever. We don't have a functioning parliament. So to make sure that we reestablish these, important pillars of democracy. So that's really the main problem.
Ariel, it's great to have you for this conversation. And I know Vlad's documentary is fantastic. And after his years of focus on this issue, it's great that we're able to discuss it again and not discuss it at a time when there's some hook, as we say in our business, but just to remind people that it remains a problem. There's some conversation here in New York over at the United Nations about the need potentially for a UN peacekeeping force. There are obviously people watching who may wonder, what can I do? What is the best thing for the international community to do to help Haiti?
Well, I think that it's very clear that we are in need of technical assistance for our police. I think that it's clear also that we need to make sure that the police is vetted, that the police is depoliticized, and that the police is trained and equipped. So I think that in terms of assistance of the United States is to make sure that, you know, we have this help for the police, but also that the United States, pressures the Haitians to make sure that they come together around a table to reestablish these democratic pillars, as I've said before.
The UN chief has said that what he really would like to see is what he called a rapid action force, international intervention that would support security forces in Haiti. At this point, and I know sometimes people have pushed back about international intervention because in the past it hasn't always gone so well, but I think the international community can learn from its mistakes and do better. But do you think that we can move towards stability in Haiti without some sort of international intervention?
I wouldn't call it an international intervention. I've said if we had to have a formula, one is that the governance issue, before you train the police, and I'm not saying in terms of sequence, but before you think about training, equipping, vetting the police, you have to think about how to resolve the political crisis, the governance crisis, because that's what's fueling, that's the driver of the security problem. So if you train a police and you equip a police and you do all of that, if you have a governance issue, you still have yourself a problem. So, you know, you can't solve the security issue without tying it to a governance issue.
But can you hold elections under circumstances like this?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There is not the metropolitan area is completely, hostage to gangs and gang violence. The United Nations Integrated Office put out a report, and it said in the first 3 months of 2023, around 800 more people were killed, more than 300 and up people were kidnapped. So, it's just not who is going to go to the polls. It's absolutely not possible.
Well, Ariel Dominique, we appreciate you taking the time to speak with us today, and we're all, of course, pushing for a better future, as Haiti obviously has,
Indeed.
a lot of challenges ahead of it. That's an understatement. But you can watch the full report tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on CBS News or on your streaming service, our streaming service. It should be yours, too, Paramount Plus.
We do it for you.